can't really even take a man. Either she gives him up to you.
Thank you.
Because if the woman doesn't leave him, who are you really taking?
Yeah, but at the same time,
that's a good point.
Thank you, Aisha.
If my man is cheating on me with a woman, if I never leave my man, right now you're fighting for a position that I'm not gonna give up. And guess what? If I give it up, you're gonna be my position. And guess who's coming next?
the next bitch.
The next bitch, or me, myself. You be the main girl.
So is it worth it?
Now you got an easier job. I like that a lot.
Same. I'm still gonna get the same treatment, and I'm still gonna get the same benefits. But now you're the one home suffering, crying.
Yeah, and you licking gooch now. Now you added another component to the relationship. Now you didn't have to do that, but now you added another component. Now you got a new fetish, and now the next bitch got to do some new shit.
She right.
What you're really doing is lowering yourself, because at the end of the day, he's not gonna leave me for you. He's not, because if he was,
That's not true.
No, it is.
no,
It is.
let me tell you why.
Oh, wait.
Y'all,
So men gonna cheat?
true. I'm saying for y'all, yes, that is so true. And you, yes. But we're not talking every other girl. No, that's not. Like,
But look-
your man
Think
leave.
about how many sixes.
Right.
Look, a man,
I don't think it matters.
What?
most of the time, if you're cheating, that means that you're not gonna leave your woman for that other woman.
Because you would have left.
Because you would have left her first,
But sometimes-
and you would have got with
Thank
her
you.
first. And I mean, next.
Wait, hold on. Although I do agree, because listen, let's not. I ain't gonna lie. It happens a lot.
Right.
But on the flip side, another girl can take your man, right? And especially, see, this is when I really think cheating is really cheating. When you start stepping out,
He's always cheating.
Nah. See, like,
This part
You should know.
not cheating.
so let me,
From Rico's perspective.
from my perspective, for clarity,
Yeah, Rico.
from Rico's perspective, if you've been doing what you've been doing before your relationship, and you get in a relationship and you still doing what you're doing, that's just who you are. Now, if I step outside of my relationship because my relationship is lacking something, that's really cheating. So, like, maybe you're not affectionate to me, or maybe you're not catering to me, or maybe you're just not, a partner that I typically would have.
Right.
Now I'm stepping out because I'm seeking what's lacking. That's real cheating in my eyes.
And
So
that
now,
position, in that situation,
hold on, let me finish it. So now what happens is if I'm cheating with that in mind, now that next girl is giving me everything that my current girl is lacking, plus whatever she was bringing, those are the ones that can take the man.
Right, exactly.
Because it's like, yo, you're doing more and you're doing the same.
Right.
So I'm not losing. If anything, I'm gaining. And don't let her look better.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't let it, you know what I'm saying?
They really do.
So now you left your main girl, right, for this other girl that's giving you all of this. When you get tired of her, you gotta leave her for the next one too.
It depends on how much she's giving. You never.
Good. Y'all never happy. Y'all never get satisfied. So
Listen, you never quit your job without getting hired somewhere else, and that's just
I know
that's just what it is.
these dudes be doing something else. Like, fuck this job.
Right.
With no other source of income.
with none.
now whatsoever, and then come back crying for
You're also 22.
Right.
When you hit
No.
30, it's gonna be way different.
about men in their 30s. They think that they're 20, and they're not. And reality is that us women, I don't know if you noticed that when a woman hits their 30s, we're most likely to be single because we don't want to settle for y'all bullshit. We don't. We really don't.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
Flags, we see them and we be like, you gotta go.
But y'all don't got
Sorry.
no flags.
Yeah.
We
No,
Just making sure. Though.
Thank you, London. I appreciate it.
But look, in my
Go ahead, Levy.
see the red flags and be like, he'll change. He just need time.
I
He
can
just gotta
change
grow
him.
up. Listen, if you're 30 and you're still doing shit that you was doing in your 20s as a man, sorry, you're not changing. This is who you are, and this is how you're gonna be for the rest of your fucking life. And I don't want no parts.
I definitely think that's a two-way street.
That's why I'm quiet, because I ain't know.
You were in,
That's
you're right.
I've been fucking up for a lot of years.
okay.
It's not specific to women. And I say this all the time. When the shit applies
To both sides.
ways,
It does.
it sound advice. It sounds.
But the difference is, but it's not fair. I'm gonna tell you why it's not fair.
Women are becoming the same.
Most men, and we said this over here, and at this point, a lot of people have been taking our stats and on every podcast. So I'll just reiterate it for the 1,000th time. But we are the innovators of this shit.
Wait, they be lying on some shit. They be like, yeah. First of all, it's 69% of women who initiate divorces. I done heard 85%. What the fuck you got 85% at?
Because they been doing it for clickbait. We do it for the real. But I'll say it like this: most men and I'm not even gonna say it's that. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna keep it general. Most men don't really get financially stable until they're in their 30s, right? So now,
Sometimes 40s and sometimes 50s. It's
but now,
true.
this is what I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. It's not fair because it's like, yo, as a woman, you don't have to be financially stable in your 20s to live a good life.
No, you don't.
But as a man, you got to be financially stable at whatever age to live a good life. So now he's finally at that point, or he's becoming at that point. So now he's 31 and 32, and you saying he thinks he's in his 20s. Nah, he's not thinking that he's in his 20s. He's just finally doing everything that he wanted to do in his 20s because it's feasible for him. So I think it's important to be patient with some men in their early 30s.
Okay, it is true. A lot of men come into their financial freedom in their late 30s sometimes. It depends on what it is that you're into. Some people don't even come into it. So I get it. Some people,
That's a fact.
exactly. So when you do finally, okay, so I know someone who's an orthopedic surgeon, right?
The best type.
Amen, girl.
What the fuck is going on?
So this
What was that?
worked their ass off, right? And they pretty much gave up those younger years of their life while they were studying. They were committed. Then they work. They build their empire. They buy every fucking thing that they need to be bait, to bait the girls in. And it's like, okay, but I don't want the bitches that are my age right now. I'm not gonna lie, but that's usually how it is. So they want what they,
Facts.
the things that were.
That's cool, but if you gotta do that, why get in a relationship? Just be single and live your best life.
We need something to fall back on too.
Experience. It's an experience.
Yo, look.
What they're doing is
Facing the lifestyle that he never got to have.
but what you're doing is you're dating younger women, and you're kind of like ruining,
Yeah, fact.
damaging them at a young age. So now when we get to our 30s, we're completely damaged by older men, and now we don't want y'all, and y'all don't want us. The man is 40, 45, let's say, right?
I get it. But
Now he has money, his house. Now he got time, right? He has time to go live his best life. Now he wants to date younger women, right? Let's say a 21-year-old. Now he dates her for 4 years. While he's dating her, he's cheating with other 19, 20, 25-year-olds. You're damaging this young girl, right? You're causing trauma and damage that's going to cost her pretty much years to heal, right? Now we get, fast forward years later, she's 30, right? She's damaged. All because a 40-year-old wants to be living his best life after he built himself. Now you damaged the girl at 21. She's 26. You left her for the younger woman now, right? Now we're trying to date people our age. Now we're looking at y'all like, y'all ain't got your damn shit together, and we don't want y'all. But now this is where it gets hard. Now we older, and now we're at, let's say, 30 now. We no longer attract the same type of man. We no longer attract the same amount of men. So now we end up alone, or with trash, or with whatever's available. And honestly, what's really available out there, it's burnt out.
And
You're done. Nobody wants y'all.
And this is, well, first, let's start off by saying it's not his fault. Right? No, wait, hold on. Wait. Because a guy can't, look, I want every woman to understand, no guy can have sex with you if you don't allow it.
Men can manipulate young women all the time. That's what they do.
Okay.
They do that shit.
And it's easier. And
Men love older women for that reason.
We love.
You gotta know what you're signing up for too as a young.
But as a young woman, we don't be knowing shit.
Yes, you do. Wait, time out.
So it's his fault.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Stop. Like, and that's the thing. Thank you, Linda. And we gotta take. That's the thing. We gotta take
Not accountability.
accountability.
No,
For what we're,
please do.
yeah. Here's the thing. Here's my thing. Right. I focus on the cause and the effect. The effect is her, later on down the line. But the cause is her wanting to experience this so much that she thinks that she's different. When right now, I say maybe back in the day it might be different. Right now, you have 100 podcasters, and I see them all the time, telling you don't date older men. This is their intentions, and they still go out and do it. I know women tell other women, "Hey, listen, he's not good for you. He's 20 years older than you. Yeah, you're living this life. It's not going to last." So now, when you are ignoring everybody outside of you because you want to go ahead and experience this lifestyle, it is partly your fault. And here's my thing: if if all the younger women in the world or America or whatever decide to say, "Hey, listen, we're not dating a man over 8 years older than us," guess what? All them 40-year-old people will be asked out. And all those 40-year-old men will have no choice but to date people in their age bracket. And there will be less trauma for women. There'll be less of that cycle going on and on and on. So I'm like, who really has the real question? Who's the gatekeeper of this?
Listen,
It's all about sales.
Wait, no.
about sales, okay?
Well, then don't cry.
You have the ability to, there's some people that can sell anything, right? If you have the ability to sell something to someone, they're gonna take it. They're gonna want it. They're gonna feel how you ever walked into a place and been like, oh, I'm just looking around, and then next thing you know, motherfucker got you buying flat irons, cosmetics, all types of shit that you don't need. That's literally how it is in relationships too. You're gonna come up to me looking good, smelling good, your car's nice, your crib's nice. You fucking feel like you got your shit together. You can probably teach me something. I need to get my shit together, and you think that I'm not gonna take it.
This is the thing. I think that as an older person dealing with a younger person, I think that you understand like that there's some level of responsibility you have in dealing with the younger person. The younger person has less life experiences. They have, likely less education in whatever it is they're doing. They have less money. They have less opportunities, so on and so forth. So I think that you have an upper hand, and it sort of puts the younger person in a lesser position. So you're able to exert your power. You're able to exert your money, X, Y, and Z. So while both parties are at fault, let's be real. Like, you're somewhat taking advantage of the younger person. And you want to be with the younger person for a certain reason. Listen, you want to be with the younger person for a certain reason. One, because they're kind of like a blank slate. You don't want to deal with a woman your age because a woman your age has expectations. A woman your age has experience. A woman your age has money. A woman your age has autonomy. A woman your age has agency to do what the fuck they want to do, to move how they want to move, to be who they want to be. Like, that's the difference. So you want somebody that's easier to deal with because they don't have all that baggage. Baggage may be life experiences. Baggage may be a career, more money, X, Y, and Z. But that is what differentiates a 22-year-old from a 32-year-old.
You know what?
32-year-old.
Easily impressed.
You know what? You know what? The worst thing about what I'm hearing, to be honest, in my opinion, is that what what I'm hearing is stop, Jada. So what I'm hearing is like we have to blame somebody. See, and this is the thing. I work in reality. I don't work with fantasy.
Are you saying that I don't work in reality?
I'm saying that wasn't realistic because creeps are going to exist no matter what. And they've always been existing. We've been having lesson after lesson of what not to go for, what creeps look like. And typically creeps are 40-year-old people fiending on a 22-year-old girl.
Sorry for you 40-year-old guys. Like, y'all are all creeps.
Yo, realistically, no. And the crazy thing is, this is not new. I've been saying this since high school. When I was a freshman, and there was...
You get married, is that who you're going to become?
Can I go?
No.
Like, damn. I've been saying this since I was a freshman in high school. It's like, yo, there was a girl, right? And she was my age, 14. And she's dating a dude that's 19. I'm like, you don't find that weird? He's 19 years old. Granted, he's in college, and he's doing his thing. I'm like, yo, you know that there's other girls your age that...
Teen.
Right.
If there is no lesser
I did not.
There is no lesser connection. 14, 19, y'all niggas is teenagers.
No, you're not. First of all, that was a nice try. Let me finish.
No,
so like, you're 14. You're 14 and you're in high school, and he's 19 in college playing basketball.
You be 19 in high school.
Really stop. I didn't interrupt you. You really think that you're that special? You really think that you're that different? No, you're a fool. So if you're 21 years old, you have nothing. You have to understand, you have nothing. And this person is 40, 38, whatever the case.
This person wants a tighter vagina. This person wants to take advantage of someone. This person wants to control someone. This person wants to have whatever this person can offer them. They don't give a fuck about that person for the most part. You don't give a fuck about my well-being in my future life. You want to fucking basically a ride or die. And that is fucking...
You're not a ride or die at 22.
Yes, you are.
You're a wrong. No, you're a wrong.
I was ever willing to ride in a nigga's car when he had a fucking gun and him and drink Henny and do whatever the fuck he wanted me to do and get into some fucking trouble and fight a bitch and turn up.
Yeah,
that was the age I was gonna do that shit.
I'm listening to a bunch of excuses for mistakes
because I'm at a point in my life where I have no experience. I don't know what's right from wrong for the most part. I'm gonna let someone I'm gonna follow the lead of a man because that is what we think that we're supposed to do, and then I'm gonna be madly into you if you show me that you know more than the fuck that I know, and like
I believe that women that fall victim to older men at a younger age are typically women without smart women around them, without good parenting around them, because no father, no mother is going to allow a 40-year-old to date their 21-year-old daughter.
First of all, we don't ask permission, and I'm saying this from experience. I was someone that was young, and I loved to date older men. Not now, not anymore. I don't listen. Y'all damaged. I'm good. But when I was younger, I liked that my man older than me. And do you think I have my parents' permission? I don't have daddy issues. My parents are married. I don't have daddy issues. I don't have issues where I need an older man as an example in my life. But I was attracted because they were a little more mature than the guys my age. Because technically, you guys don't really grow up.
What is mature?
If we both 19, you're really 13 to me. And